Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP also listened, is following the path to the downside. I did tell you that it is highly likely we are going to leave this triangle to the downside based on the Elliott Wave count, and also based on that it is just a symmetrical triangle trend continuation pattern, and based on the view and the fact that we had not yet seen any bullish signals in the chart yet. In fact, XRP is one of the weaker charts anyway, given that in 2021 it hasn't made a new all-time high compared to many other cryptos which did make a new all-time high in 2021. And yeah, it didn't make a new all-time high compared to the previous bull run, so extreme weakness in the chart anyway. And then yeah, even here on the short time frame, no bullishness yet. And we have a few charts like that. For example, XLM, IOTA, yeah, all of them didn't make a new all-time high in 2021, but only XRP has the SEC court case, you know. So again, a lot of people fundamentally try to find a reason for the chart why it is, yeah, like it is. But what they forget is that there are other coins who don't have an SEC court case, which look extremely similar, like XLM, like IOTA. Yeah. So again, fundamentals don't give you price targets. Fundamentals make it very subjective. That is why it's important to analyze the charts objectively by focusing on what I do is the Elliott Wave rules. Yeah, but there are other ways of how you can analyze charts that gives you the most objective view. And you don't need anything else, in my opinion. Yeah, all the information is in the price chart. That is why you won't find a lot of news on this channel. You won't find subjective information. It's all facts. It's what's in the chart already. It's priced in. All the fundamentals are already in the price anyway. So why would you look at them in addition? Yeah, a lot of people say, well, I'm forgetting about the broader market, but the information of the broader market can already be found in the XRP chart, for example, yeah, or in the price chart of the asset I'm looking at. Therefore, I don't need to look in addition at the broader market, because this gives me everything I need to know. It gives me the wave count, it gives me the extensions, the targets. So you know, and also external factors don't make prices. What makes prices is human psychology, and that doesn't change. So anyway, you know, I think it shows it has worked out pretty well anyway. So we are focusing here currently on what possibly could be the last leg down of the XRP chart, which I hope it will be, because a lot more low. If XRP drops much lower, it will be dangerous. Yeah, but that is not only for XRP, it's also for other altcoins, because, you know, depending on how far Bitcoin drops, the altcoins will most likely be affected. Even though today the altcoins haven't been too much affected, only Bitcoin and Ethereum. But still, what do we expect here now? How is it looking? So XRP on its way down, wave 1, wave 2 after the triangle. Here an extended wave 3. We can count within the wave 3 also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but therefore this is an extended wave 3, and we are now in a wave 4. It could be the wave 4 is already done. This wave 4, in my opinion, you can even count that as possibly even a triangle. But if it is a triangle, it's probably broken out to the downside as well. And this could only here be at the moment the wave 1, and this possibly the wave 2 of the wave 5 to the downside. So I think we are going to see still lower prices here for XRP. The question is now, what are the price targets? So one price target is the, if we take the length of the wave 1 and add it to the high of the wave 4, basically where wave 4 possibly ended, and we're looking here for the first target would be the length of the wave 1, which is the 100% extension. Doesn't make sense, because we need here to make this wave count work a lower low compared to the wave 3. So we go to the next one. The 1.618 FIB extension is certainly one target where the overall correction could end, here at 28.7 cents. If that doesn't end there, then we can go to the 2.618, yeah, or even the 200% first, 27.9, and then 26.5 cents. These are sort of the targets, but yeah, we just need to go along, because we are really at the end now, and all we need to wait for is confirmation. And I gave you this descending trend line in the previous video, and you can see how well the price is adhering to that. So even in this recovery here, it hasn't managed to break that descending trend line. I think a break of the descending trend line with volume and with a price above 32.2 cents, so above the previous wave 4 high, could indicate that the low is in. But what we need in addition to that is a 5-wave move up. So let's say we go down a little bit lower here in a wave 5, and then we go and see the first impulsive move up, breaking with volume through the descending trend line. Then we can talk about, okay, maybe the low is already in. Then we can start to cautiously talk about it. Until then, the view is we're making lower lows, lower highs. That move up here was only corrective. We haven't even broken the descending trend line, and the wave count would suggest there will be a 5th wave here in yellow, but that could be the last wave of the last wave and really finish off the correction. What is sort of the worst case for XRP? What is the absolute worst case? My view is if it drops any lower and even goes through my targets, if it really goes below that swing low here from December 2020, which is at around 17 cents, it will get very, very tough. But this should be major support. So should really any support level fail, which could happen, because as long as you are in a downtrend, you are in a downtrend. And if the trend doesn't change, you have to go with the expectation what the trend is going to do, which would be further down, right? We can only change our view as soon as we see the first impulsive wave up, which would be a 5-wave move. Yeah, but yeah, if it goes below that level, very critical. There won't be a lot of support levels left, and it just wouldn't be good for the sentiment if it drops way below that level. So no, I mean 17 cents should be it. Yeah, that is my worst case. Yeah, and I could be wrong with that, but that is my worst case. If it goes below that, then so if that we could count all of this corrective, and that is then the next option, that we have to go with. I don't see this as primary expectation, but we might have to count all of this corrective, which means, yeah, we made our wave 1 here, but then we came down in wave A, we moved up in a wave B, we're now coming down in a wave C of this whole thing, which means we could see a below 10 cent XRP, which would be bad, which would be really bad for the chart. And similar to AVAX, we would then really be at a risk of no recovery, which means it might recover, but it might just not do another all-time high in the next bull run. It is all possible still, but I would just lose trust in the chart, I'm telling you that. So there are just other charts that will then look much better, and I just have to point the risk out, and I pointed the risk out, I think when we were still around 40 cents, 45 cents, and even 50 cents, that XRP is going to go lower. So yeah, I've been warning about the price of this coin for many weeks and months. AVAX as well, and AVAX is now way below $20. So, but I'm gonna update AVAX as well. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.